Have you ever wanted to promote high ticket affiliate products with your blog, but just didn't know how? You just felt stuck, making a mistake after the next, eventually coming to a point where you just want to give up and quit? Hi, my name is Michael from Viral Home-Based Pursuits, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to sell high-ticket affiliate products with a blog effectively and without having to have any type of experience whatsoever. Okay? I want to start by saying that if you haven't watched me before, I come out with videos like this on how to start a blog and make it highly profitable, as well as showing you things like affiliate marketing, a business model that I use, and coaching and consulting, which I'm a part of, as well as many other things that I do within digital marketing as a digital strategist overall. Okay, so if you don't want to miss a thing, make sure you go ahead and subscribe so you can also see my future work that I come out with, and everything that I've already produced you can go and watch after this video or at any time you would like to. Okay, I'm going to get going, and I'm going to get into the share screen here in just a second, and I'm going to reveal to you my blog post that I put together that shows you step by step how you should lay out your content, how you should be speaking to your audience, right? How do you get people to buy, people who are impulsive, emotional buyers, the logical ones? How customer acquisition, fan acquisition, what does that have to do with selling a high ticket affiliate product with a blog? Okay. I just know that so many people have struggled trying to figure this out, and you don't see it a lot with other people mentioning it. And you're probably asking, why me? Why am I one of the very few people who does? I have been able to promote high ticket affiliate products for a while now. I've just been able to tap the source, not only with the blog, but with other channels that then bring more visitors to the blog, but you can use the blog alone too if you captivate on the markets and you do the things that you need to in order to guarantee those rewards and those results you're going after. Okay, so I've been able to do this. I made thousands of dollars myself promoting low tickets and high tickets, recurring products, physical and digital. Okay, so I'm going to go into the share screen here. This is it. I'm going to leave it down below in the description so you can also check this out. And I'm going to be adding to it. If by the time you're watching this, it might have been already added, but there are more things that I want to add to. But for the most part, it's all there. You know, how do you sell it to get more commissions? That way you can free up more of your time to go do the things you actually want to do, right? If you're staying at home, you can go and actually like enjoy your day off, do this for a bit, and then leave it on automatic and then go out and do an activity you're interested in and enjoy it with the people you want to enjoy it with. Go get a coffee, go watch a movie. Don't worry about that night where you're like constantly thinking about having to wake up to go to a 9 to 5, right? Because who really wants to do all that? It's a lot of energy, and it's just not the only way you need to go. Okay, so this is it right here. You can learn more about me too. I have some things in there. Why do you promote high ticket affiliate products to begin with? I won't spend too much time in this section, but basically, do you want more sales in less time? Or, I mean, do you want higher sales produced, like higher the commission? If you hear a dog barking, that's my dog, Gizmo. Gizmo, I'm over here in the other room. You won't hear me, he's a little older now. But to promote high ticket affiliate products with your blog, it's like you're going to make more commissions even selling less. So if you had a $5,000 product, you make 40% to 50% commissions. You do the math on that, right? 2,500 or more or less. All you need is one or two of those, right? Depends on what your income goals are. So that's basically what I explain here, as opposed to low ticket. Low ticket, you know, you can make a niche website. I started in the lower back pain space on the health and wellness side of things, growing a blog, and it still works for me. But that's another way you can go. You might, you know, you want to be selective in your products. You might have a mix of them, but you can build a niche blog that way on a certain topic, promoting like things from Amazon and physical products. The thing I like about high ticket, and it's more informational products, if it's informational, it's like it takes less to fulfill on it. On a physical product, you still have to go through the shipping and all those things, and you make less at the end of it because they got to fulfill on the orders, right? They got to put more money into shipping the product, making the product, all those considerations. By the time you make a commission, you're making less than that. With information, it takes less to fulfill. What does somebody do? They just purchase the product, and then it will arrive in their email or wherever it is you're sending them to, a membership, whatever that may be. Yep. How to use a blog to promote high ticket offers easier and effectively. Because that's, I know what you want, right? You want to be able to do this because it's like you see everywhere else, like, yeah, come on. You think somebody's going to come to a blog and actually like purchase from me there? Yes. But two, you also have to use strategies that you can get people into an email list, right? That's always been the main objective, is to get people to your email list. Because if they land here and they don't go anywhere, boom, it's like you just relied on them trying to click a button to go purchase a product, as opposed to they didn't, and then you captured, but they still wanted more information to hear from you. And then you have a higher chance of your odds increase now greater. It depends on the volume of people you're getting. So your odds will increase higher the more people you get. And the more traffic you get, right? You got to reverse engineer the process, right? Every person wants more traffic, but what do you do with that traffic, or how do you get that traffic? Creating value, okay? And so I kind of talk about it here, and some of the tactics, okay? But I want to go ahead and get into a part of like the strategy, and a part of the things you need to have. Persuasion. Words influence people, whether you say them in a text, a blog, or spoken, video, podcast, etc. Your words matter, and the way you structure those words will make all the difference between you getting your post read and not, getting your post read and somebody clicking to take an action, getting your post read and that person clicking to take an action, and purchasing, keyword purchasing, right? And if it doesn't end there, if somebody comes to your email list, you got to learn how to use persuasiveness ethically, right? I've done a lot of study on this, and I've read a lot of books, and I've increased my marketing. I've increased my skills to a point where I can do this like that. Why? Because I've gone there. But you have to learn copywriting. And if you want to know more about copywriting, I have a free book. You can get down below. You just get the shipping and pay the shipping and handling. But it's one of the best ones out there. Check it out. And I actually have a post and stuff like that on it. I think I have a video. But learn copy, right? It's easy enough for a niche blog in a different space, maybe selling physical products, to be like very content with doing the mediocre amount. Or even if you do the most amount, the copy is different because you're speaking to a different person with a different mindset behind what they want to do, okay? It's not the same as selling a $5 product, right? We just got to it takes about the same time, just the effort you put into it, about the same. It's just once you learn those skills, it becomes less of an effort and a drag. Okay? So basically here I talk about things in your criteria that you need to have. This is like the meat of it, okay? So pay close attention. Does my blog have a curiosity-inducing headline? Ask yourself, the first thing somebody sees when they search your blog post on Google, the headline, for example, is something like how to train your dog. Okay, somebody is probably searching for that, so they'll click because it's highly relevant to them. But it's not curiosity based. You have to want to get that click. And as somebody as an affiliate marketer, you're a marketer. You're somebody who has to learn those skills. And if you don't want to learn those skills, this is probably not the right thing for you. And you're just going to keep going on this hamster wheel trying to figure it out. But the better you market, you better understand your market. Exponential. Okay. So you have to understand, is it curiosity inducing before somebody clicks? How to train your dog and not have them pee all over the damn place. 2020, right? Oh, that's what I want to know. And it's relevant to this year. Something like that, okay? And then the content itself at the beginning of a post, you might want to, you'll want to have that, like that drags the reader into the next sentence too, when they're reading, like something like, did you know that 80% of dogs pee on the floor before the age of 5? Whoa, I didn't know that. So it kind of like kicks them out of hypnosis and into this like, hey, I better be paying attention. This is cool. This is what I want to learn. So you got to guide them in your content. And if you're just being very bland and very simple, people are going to think you're simple, because at the end of the day, you're also growing your brand. Your brand is you. Your brand is your personality. Your brand is your attractiveness. attractive character. Okay. These are things that I talk about. Is my content readable? Can somebody skim through it without having problems? Because that's what a lot of people will do. They don't actually always read every single part of your post, if you know that. Somebody might be just searching for how much of it costs. Somebody might be searching for what it is, the bonuses. There's all these things you're going to know about, especially when you're doing blogging. It's like you get all these extra words like through search consoles and figure out what extras to add, and that's for another time. Has 2 to 3 sentences at most, no ads in the way, grammatical errors are cleaned up, etc. Those are very important. The more ads, I used to have a lot of ads, and it's like people would always comment on them. Like, I couldn't leave you a comment, or I couldn't even do this because of that. Does my content help educate and inform and entertain? I think one of the big things to take away, if anything, from this video is, are you entertaining your audience? Keyword. Am I entertaining you right now? Okay, maybe not. Maybe you just think I'm some funny guy you've never seen before, or you've seen me around before. You just still have this ideology of me. I can be funny. My dad's a funny guy too, but when it comes down to business, I'm a different person. It needs to be business oriented, but it also can be fun. So you got to bring the fun to it, right? It's like going into a party, right? You're the person. You don't want to be the person who walks in like without a drink in their hand, or like without a water. It's like the water, alcohol, whatever that may be. But you don't want to be just trying to infer that. You don't want to be the person who just walks in with nothing, right? When everybody was told to bring something, like, I'm here to entertain, but I didn't bring a piece of me, so I'm just gonna piggyback off everybody else. So you just gotta keep that in mind. But also being very helpful and educational, informational. Those are like the basic foundations, and then the entertainment part comes in. But out of that, entertainment can be anything like of a silly joke you made, a little smiley face, a picture of a pattern interrupt. Pattern interrupts is another thing. It's very important you have pattern interrupt. Kick people into continuing to read or what they're going through, and they're like, oh, cool sentence, cool image, shocked me out and took me in a different direction, right? Transitions. Does my content help? Okay, I already said that. Is my content emotionally driven? Right, you have to drive points across to people, but in an emotional way, not like you need to buy this or you need to understand what I understand. How did you not understand that? And Russell Brunson, owner of ClickFunnels, talks about this, like how he had troubles trying to figure out like why people were not investing into his products. Like he just told them like why they should buy it, why it's the best product in the world, but nobody wants it. Because you're not driving the emotion behind it. You haven't even told them the story. The story. That's what drives people's wants, not their needs. I'm not saying you don't include what they need. You just do that after. People, us as human beings, we justify things with logic, but we purchase and we do things with emotions. Okay. So if you get somebody emotionally invested enough, that's got to be logical too. Don't get me wrong. It can't be just something you're trying to scam somebody out of money. And I see a lot of different posts out there that people don't even, and that's another thing, buy the product. Be the product. Stop being this person who's so naive to thinking that people are just going to purchase from you because you wrote a review like everybody else, 99% of the people do. And I have other high ticket products that I've actually bought and I've used and I actually help other people with. If you want to know more about those, I'll leave them down below. Get access to those programs, highly valuable. But they write so much absurd comments and things, and I don't think I don't see them. It's like, I don't recommend this program because it costs this much or because there's an upsell to it and you're better off doing this. Well, let me ask you, Jimmy, there. Have you tried the course yourself? How much do you know about digital marketing? Do you know why they have upsells? Because at the end of the day, it's a business. And if you don't pay, you won't pay to play. And if you won't pay, you won't pay to listen. Pay to listen, period. No ifs, ands, or buts. There's no need other than maybe getting clarity on why that is. But if you need clarity, that's different than asking and retaliating. Is my content emotionally driven? Do I use the word you and your instead of I and me? Use you and your. Hey, this product will benefit you, so you can have. This product will benefit you, so you will have, so you don't have to. You will get. You are the best, whatever. Okay, so it's like you and your are going to take you to you are even will take you to the next level because you make it about them, not you. Okay. This is about what they can get. They don't really care about you, especially like a lot in the beginning. They might care, they might want to care because it's a high ticket product too. They want to know why they're buying and investing from you eventually, but you put that in your content at a point. Do you use the word so you can? Use that. That adds the benefits. There's a feature, the benefits so you can, and then the next part adding the meaning to it, which you can, which you will, which you will get, which you don't have to worry about. So that's adding meaning, and that's taking it to the next level. And that's what you need to know about. Again, that's in the Copywriting Secrets book. Check that out. Are you meeting them where they are now? Meet your audience at the problem, not at the solution, not where you think you have to be present at the problem or problems that they are dealing with, because they don't care about how much your product is or who you even are until they know how much you care about them. That's a very big point. You might even want to write that down, but they don't care about how much the product is or what you are saying until they know you care about them. You have to get in tune with where they are now. Okay, psychologically speaking. Like, what are their problems? What are their questions, roadblocks? What results do they want? What needs, desires, etc. You got to know those things. Know your customer avatar inside out. You future pace your audience, right? You got to show them. Just imagine this. Imagine being able to sit down at your desk. Coffee's laid out to your left. You look up above you. Now you have a book you just read from a second ago. Your brain is where it needs to be. As you turn around, you look at your laptop. You open it up. You have this product out in front of you. You're ready to look at it and digest it. With every ounce of your body, you're just craving to get every word into your mind and body so that way you can put it into action. And when you put it into action and you see the results you're getting, what more validation will you get than the fact that you just made a huge impact and that you just made so much more money than you thought was ever possible? Now you're living the life on your terms. So think about it that way. Give them more meaning. The emotionally driven part, I focus there, although all the other sections must be dialed in. You will not sell a high-ticket affiliate product, even a low-ticket, if you do not have the right meaning. And here's what I mean by that. How well do you know your audience? Even if you have many people reading your blog post, you need to address it as you were talking to one person at a time. You might be talking one-to-many with your blog post, but it's one-to-one communication too. You have to talk to them in that kind of that perspective. Your dream customer avatar, again, I went over the questions, problems, roadblocks, results. Get in tune with them, and then I kind of give you an example of kind of a bad post to give you the example of everything we took in, and I'm going to add more to this. But I show you the example, like why is that one not working? Problem number 2, stock photos, no images or videos about the course. Again, the person doesn't even have the product or just doesn't even have enough images or enough reasoning behind them. Okay, your audience wants to see the images and videos about what the course looks, and combine the two, you're going to increase your conversions. I'm not saying you wouldn't have conversions without them, 2 of them together. And if they're your videos, one, you can have one, but if you have multiple ones, even better, because if you sprinkle them throughout your content in the right areas they need to be in, you're going to explode. Like some person, for example, might be reading what is entrance, or what is that's one of my high tickets affiliate programs that I'm a part of. I'll say it, but again, I'll leave that for another time. And so you have to sprinkle the videos of like what is this product, that's what they want to see, and then you have a video. You maybe have text and then you have video, or video and text, and then you go to the next section where it's like now you're going to reveal to them the blueprint, but then you have a video and text. So it's like you're demoing it while you're demoing the content too. So it's like they can consume it in whatever way they want, and it's very organized, and it can be designed right because the design it's going to take you there too. And so that's going to help. And so for this particular post, this person didn't have pricing. Who's it for? What do they like about it? What are the alternatives if possible? And I'm going to pause there. This is the single mistake most people make, thinking that the product that the person comes to read your post on is the one that they should buy. They should. If you think they should, you don't know your avatar well enough. And even if you know them well enough, you should suggest, can't even say the word out. What are the alternatives or alternative if possible? Well, if there were none, of course you can skip, but there usually is. And it's not wrong of you to be like, I got to show them. But if I show them, then they're going to go away and purchase something else, or not even purchase the thing I'm trying to show them. It might decrease conversions. You think so, but it won't. Sometimes maybe showing too much will. Even that is okay. But show them that, look, this is the alternative. This is the alternative. And there's like 4 of them. They're like, whoa, he's showing me so many. I might go look. And I highly recommend, too, you have a secondary window open. That way they can come back instead of having the backspace to go back. Right? So that way they can go and do that. So when they can go over and back and like compare the two, and they're like, no, I don't like this. Maybe they haven't exited yet, so we'll get to that point. Good post. I don't want to say, you know, I'm being humble, but I just wanted to show you my example because it's my post, right? I would be a hypocrite if I didn't show you an example. I kind of just put somebody else's out there. I kind of just talk about my #1 recommended high ticket affiliate program that you should get if you don't have a high ticket affiliate course to even do a review on, or just, it's not just to buy a product and do a review. Believe me, you have to go through it yourself. That's how you do things. And then you turn around and show people. That's what I've done with multiple different courses. But there's one of them here you can check out. How I started my headline, how it speaks out to my audience. After the first few sentences, then I bring them to an overview of the program and give them a chance to take my call to action on. So I give them an overview area of your blog post is very important. I give them a call to action after rating it, and then follow it up with like a table of contents. Like show them what they're gonna get, because a lot of people they skim. They'll look at this and say, okay, I want to go directly to this section. They can click, and it takes them there. If it's clickable, even better. Right, it'll increase conversions, readability, and stickability to around and bounce rates. The rest is just naturally educating, informing, helping, entertaining, giving them call to actions throughout the material. Don't just think you have to do it at the bottom. If you see in my table of contents, you can take this outline and make it your own, and I'll show you a section that is called clickbank products, but I have a video there. And if you can see on this one, what I've done is I've broken down the material. Like I break it down into numbers, bullets, break it down like that so people can easily digest the content, and they're gonna wanna likely read it instead of it always being sentence after sentence. And if that's the case, bold it, italicize, have pattern interrupts where they need to go. And here's the thing that I do. As you can see on the side, I have a side widget. And that side widget is extremely important because I'm probably giving away too much in one video that I could be charging for. But that side widget, I make it sticky and I test it. I split test, A/B test, maybe just 2 or 3 or more. Usually starts with 1 and then moves into 2. But then it's like, I want to know what will people do as they're reading the post, because this will stick there. Will they read it in the middle and then go and click? Because I give them like more information why I recommend it. And the bulletins that I give them, it's the benefit and the meaning of it, right? There's no better way. And so it's like they're scrolling and they're going to see that throughout the whole post. And it's like, eventually if they want to click or they want to click from the beginning, they can go and see more. And that's something I A/B test, and I can figure out scientifically with data that whether I make a change or keep things the way they are and improve them, if so. But that's a topic for another time. You're a scientist. You should be at this like when I went to school for a lot of things. I wanted to go to school and completely do chemistry. I like the sciences. I like math. Eventually I went away from that, started doing business later on, but that's where I love to do things, experimentations, and that's what this is going to be. So don't expect to be always right the first time. I'm just helping you accelerate it. 5 touch points, catchy headline for a sentence hook, numbered content for easy reading and digesting, a video, a sticky side widget, in content, forms, pop-ups, side widgets, exit pop-ups. Now, underneath every video, I give them like a call to action. I like to do that because the person is already focused. If that particular person wanted to view that video or not, they can still go down and click on that call to action button, and the design of that's for a different time. So I love using exit pop-ups. And this is where I want to go with this. A/B split test everything and double down on what is working. For example, I set up 2 side widgets and test them against one another, and I make them sticky, which just means the reader will keep seeing it when they scroll. Call to actions. Your reader saw a catchy video just above it and whether they watched it or not. We'll skip that. We went over that. Here's an in content one. That's relevant. Always be relevant to what it is you're covering, because you'll get higher conversions. If you're talking about how a high ticket affiliate product is something with the blog, I mean, and you're trying to steer them in a different direction, make it relevant to the topic you're discussing. Things that push your person into your high ticket affiliate product, promotes an affiliate product or an option opt-in, gives a free lead magnet. I use them all, but you have to test. I put it in capitalization. There's another one, pros and cons. That's like one of the big ones here is pros and cons. You need to, people would want to look for pros and cons to everything. It's incredible. Like if that's not the one thing they came for, that's the thing they're going to leave with. They want to see that. And I have had videos too where they're like, what were the extra cons on this? What were the extra pros on that? Like, oh. And so get dialed in on this, because that's like going to be one of the ultimate decisions that people will like base everything off of. And what I do here is I take it up another level. It's not just, hey, the pro to this is you're going to get 5 extra coupons. No, it's like take the feature again, the benefit and the meaning, and add it all in one. You're going to get 5-star coupons, so you can always have them whenever you need them, quickly at your disposal, which can be placed anywhere for faster access, which means you're not going to struggle being able to sell them, being able to give them away to your ideal person. Boom. So you do that with that. Add emotion and logic at the same time. If you read through my post, other cons, no matter how much you think your product might not have a con, there's always something. And you always use it in a specific strategic way, because people are like, that's too good to be true. Sometimes it's really good and there might not be anything. That might just be the case, but you just have to add something. And sometimes when I know there's like really no con, I will sometimes be like, yeah, honestly, there is none. And I'm being as humble as I can, truly. And the only con might be that you haven't gotten this product yet, and then blah, blah, blah. And they'll be like, oh. Alternatives section kind of shows you there. Just to save some time, overall key differences. The bad post doesn't have a catchy headline. The good post addresses the reader as if they were speaking to their pain, problems, desires, values. A good post has content structure with an overview and table of contents. Kind of what I went over again, features, benefits, plus meaning, you can see that. This is a section I want to focus on a lot, exit pop-ups. The number one difference for me has been the exit pop-up. Why? Okay, why do you need one? Exit pop-ups are your last point of interaction, your last point of inflection with the person before they leave. Right, before I exit out of this, I'm in my Drive Architect, but before they exit, they're going to see a pop-up intent. And I have it strategically made so that way they can psychologically think about it before like not looking at it. So that will give them a last second course of action where you can take them to what you wanted to, get them to maybe not that sales page, but get them to a freebie, get them a lead magnet. That will also increase higher conversions is what I noticed. Give them something for free. Be like, hey, don't you want to get this free shortcut guide to $1 million? I don't know. Get this free shortcut guide to keto recipes. Yeah, I want that. Even sometimes you can switch it up and be like, no, I don't like that. I don't care about my health. And that makes them think twice about it. Have high ticket value ladders. I'll be adding a little bit of that. But for the most part, it's there. And it's the which products you should promote, ClickFunnels, Entra, Super Affiliate Accelerator, Legendary Marketer, Profit Passport, Super Affiliate System, High Ticket Affiliate Accelerator, Regal Assets, Regal Large Jets, Figure Mentors, WP Engine, BigCommerce. Gotta change that. Shopify, WPX Hosting, ConvertKit. There's so many more. Alternative ways to sell them. Kind of go through that in this post as well. And then the next steps. You can get started with some free training at the very bottom there. But yeah, I got it all in here. I guess more of what I already have, but I need to add more. I want to add more of is like the steps after. If somebody opts in, what does that thank you page look like? What should you take them to? A bridge page, sales page? I mean, that's pretty straightforward stuff if you've been around enough. But those steps also add a lot. Okay, so that's all in here for the most part. Again, if I see things I want to add, I will add them. But check this out. It'll be down below in the description. If you don't have a high ticket affiliate product, I listed it in here as well, and you can get access to it. I'll leave links for that. So you can view the reviews I have around my journey and my success as well. Thank you.